America.
Of course. We were so worried when she couldn't find the place. You're such a good friend.
Mommy, you wanted to wash your hand, didn't you?
Swear on me, it wasn't yours.
Of course.
What will they say? I really enjoyed this. I thought this highlighted a lot of fantastic things, including the struggle within a relationship without a breakdown of that relationship. And I think that that is really, really beautiful, because obviously there's initial hurt going on and there is initial pain of I thought they knew, you didn't tell them. Are you ashamed of the relationship? Do you still want to, are you serious about the relationship? All of these kind of things I think are an initial reaction, and the girlfriend does a very good job of showing that she's unhappy and showing that she's hurt and that this has caused her pain without betraying the relationship and without betraying her partner. And I think that that is such a beautiful, powerful message, because I think that a lot of time that's not always the choice that filmmakers and storytellers make. I think a lot of the time they choose to take it the one step further and have a breakdown of the relationship and then have a rebuild of the relationship. And I loved that they didn't do that. I loved that they still showed the hurt, still showed the pain, danced on the line, but at no point did either one of them ever actually betray the relationship. And the storytellers, the filmmakers, didn't sacrifice the relationship to get their point across. And I think that that is such a powerful way to tell this story. And it's such a powerful message to get across of if you are steadfast in your belief, if you have faith and trust and love in your partner, you can tackle anything. And even if there is hurt and pain, whether it was intentional or not, you can still tackle things together if you have those things, if you have love and faith and trust in your partner and are still willing to be supportive while you're hurting. And I think that all of those things, obviously telling family is a huge deal, especially if there is additional cultural ideas or cultural, like, not ethics, but like I can't think of the better word right now, to kind of consider and to recognize I'm hurting because I was under the assumption that they knew or whatever, your family knew, but I can recognize that you are still struggling and we can deal with the hurt and everything else later after, and I'm still going to choose to support you, I think is very, very powerful. And I really, really loved how they unfolded the story. I loved how they approached it, and that they really kind of flew in the face of some kind of stereotypical things that happen in stories like this, where the mom was really accepting of the roommate and encouraging and wanted to include her in family things. I don't think that happens very frequently either, but there was so many things that I really liked about how this film unfolded and the characters and the way the choices that the storytellers chose, I think was very, very smart and very, very realistic and had a definite impact.
What will they say? Great title. I thought this was a beautifully done film, from the acting, the casting, to the editing and the directing. Just everything technically was there for me too, and I thought it was a great take on us, this story, this message, and I like where you ended it because I don't think it was wrapped up in a pretty little bow. I think it's going to take time for this parent to really come to grips with, you know, that her daughter is gay, and it just leaves us in a hopeful place though that the mother is going to try. So I like this a lot. So great job and good luck.
What will they say? It's a very relatable, intimate, and authentic story. I really liked the way the topic of coming out is treated. Very simple, very natural, and never overly dramatic. It's like a moment that I'm sure a lot of people went through exactly like that, exactly as depicted.
This film is called What Will They Say? This was such a touching LGBTQ plus short. I was impressed by the performances, so grounded in reality. The central couple goes through a painful period, experiencing worries about a lack of family acceptance of their love. I thought the performance of the mother was also realistic, showing her inability to accept the fact that her child is gay. Many children have had to endure this tragic situation. The small apartment location and the soft lighting were both suitable for this piece. I also like the pace and direction. Important, thought-provoking short. What will they say? Check it out.